guess a year or so ago, Amy sent me a note and goes, hey, this is weird. I got this package and it's weird and I'm scared. Let's talk about it. And I was like, I admire your bravery. Mm-hmm. And she came and we were going to have a talk. Chit-chat it up. Chop it up, as they say.
On the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you can't. I don't feel comfortable with it. And she goes, okay. So we wait. And then she asked some questions. She's like, okay, I'm good to go now. We come on the air. She goes, I can't. I've been given some advice by people with badges not to talk about it yet. And I'm like, okay. And so we know that we've kind of dragged you guys along that listen to the show, but we've also dragged along the people that work on the show because Eddie doesn't know, Lunchbox doesn't know.
No clue.
So as you guys get mad at us, just know the rest of the show's mad at us too. So
I've been very annoyed with you.
Amy, you can have it because we're going to talk about it now. But first, why do you feel comfortable now talking about it without revealing what it is?
I think enough time has passed by and it's hopefully okay. That's really the answer is time, right?
Okay.
Time does
Time
heal
and
all gunshot wounds.
Time, and I don't know that I'll get in specifically to this detail because I don't want to, but I will say let's just call it a turnover of people.
Okay.
To where I'm maybe not concerned that they're even...
Turnover,
maybe they're not even...
Is there a new leader of
die?
some gang?
What happened?
Okay.
But maybe they're not even,
Turnover of people sounds like
It's,
the I don't know.
Someone
it's
disappeared.
a euphemism.
no. That's all I can say.
Somebody went on vacation, didn't come back.
Like somebody went for a swim with some fishies.
All I can say.
Didn't come out for air. Okay, so
And then when I tell
take
you
us
what
back.
it is,
yes.
don't ask me what we did with it. That's all I ask.
But how do you bury a body that big?
Come on, what was in there?
Okay, Amy,
Okay.
take us back in time. The day of you happening and it happening. What happens? I don't know where you want me to take you, so I'm just going to leave it blank.
Okay. Well, we pick up our mail from somewhere because we have it delivered not to our house. So we pick up boxes. It's very normal to get packages and whatnot. Get home with the mail and realize that inside one of the boxes.
Were all the boxes with your name on it?
Yeah, but I think it was a mix-up because I think it was meant to be under someone else's name that happened to be my same name.
Oh, interesting. You do have a very common name, Amy Brown. Okay.
Well, yeah, someone's...
No, that's your name, Amy. Hey, your name's Amy Brown.
Yeah. For the sake of the story,
I'm getting confused
we'll roll
too.
with that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so then we open packages like normal. La la la, nothing to see here except
Weird way
for...
to open it.
La la la.
except for, this is a box of heroin.
Oh!
What on earth?
Oh!
When you say box of heroin.
Yeah. And listen, box.
But I need to know.
I mean,
like you open the box and
No, we had
describe
a
what the heroin looked like.
Google
Was it in a bag?
Google
in a
image,
box?
wrapped, duct tape. I don't know, saran wrap, bubble tape situation.
How big?
A big box, enough to where if this went missing, listen, I've watched enough cartel shows.
Show me with your fists how big the package of heroin was.
Well, no, like here,
a brick?
There's the bricks or whatever they are.
Okay.
See?
I have bad vision. You're showing me a small picture.
Can you show
right.
us with your hands?
So-
Because I can't see that either.
Well, so the bricks are like this.
So if you were
But the
to
box
do
is like-
a massive super cheeseburger from one of those truck stop places,
Dang.
that's what she did with her hands.
It's a big cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Right. And then the box was like yay big. The only way I can describe it is big enough to where if this package is missing, someone's losing, most would say their job over it, but I've seen enough cartel shows that somebody's losing their life.
And what do you think it is initially? Because I don't know what heroin looks like.
Well, there's someone at my house that kind of did know. Listen, there's a lot of things running through our head of where this came from and why or
And you knew
how we
immediately
ended
it
up
was
with
heroin?
it. No, we didn't know immediately.
How many bricks?
It wasn't until later. I don't remember how many.
So there
didn't.
was
Let's
more
not get about specifics and numbers of bricks.
Okay.
because
I'm not
I'm
getting
sorry.
specific on really anything other than, who knows, maybe it was multiple narcotics. But from what the research we did, that is what it was. But not that I'm some expert and I don't, again, this is just something crazy that you don't want it in your hands because for me, I felt like people come looking for this kind of thing.
Did you do the thing where you dip your finger in it and
That's
No.
lick it to
taste
make sure?
Yeah,
No.
the cops
TV, they do that.
Yeah.
Innocent people end up dying just because they happen to end up in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong drugs.
Was it the kind you snort?
I don't know.
Inject, right? Don't you
I
inject?
don't know why you're
know
asking
anything
me
about heroin.
details.
I don't either.
When all I know is that was what we determined. And there was multiple adults involved and
What do you think the going rate was for it? I know you Googled that.
Oh man,
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Guess.
know the going rate.
Amy, you could have been a millionaire.
Yeah.
You could
No,
have your own island.
Do you have a party?
no. This is just something I wanted like far, far away from. Far, far away. And listen, then the situation was because it was from a mail place, we got a call that we accidentally ended up with a box and they need those documents back.
Documents? Wait. The heroin documents? Was it?
Well, that's what we were very confused because we were like, this is not a box full of documents, but I think that was their code for, listen, so I don't know who's involved in this ring of how we ended up with
Guys,
this.
honestly, I feel uncomfortable still talking
right,
about this.
so do I.
Like, I'm
and
scared.
Like, again,
I'm not.
I don't want authorities to be like, I did the wrong thing with it. I don't want the other people to think I went to the authorities. So that is what happened.
So you just threw it in the trash?
She
No.
said don't ask her what
Don't-
she
I
did
just
with
said
it.
don't
said
ask me
that.
what we did
She
with
just
it.
said don't ask her what she did with
what
it.
did
And
I-
I wasn't the one that handled
$20.
it. It was, I passed that along. But yeah, it was
Did
very
you take a selfie with it?
no.
That would have been cool, Bones.
That would have been
for
like,
sure, right?
I'd have
Why
been like,
not?
check it out.
I didn't.
Hashtag living life.
Yeah.
At the time, I think I was more scared than anything.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah. And there was other things going on in life at the time that led to these other theories of how we ended up with it. And then I thought, but then once we got the call about the documents, we were like, oh, this is legit wrong place, wrong time, wrong package. And now we're going to die for it. That's what I concluded for months, especially with our mutual friend in life that, worked with the DEA.
Oh my goodness, that's scary because they say bring us the documents and you bring it back, and that's when they.
But I'm not saying.
She's not saying what she did.
What
Stop.
we
No. I'm saying. that
Let's
is
just say-
scary to
Just
think.
stop saying.
Yeah. Just in general, say
Yeah,
no
just-
more.
But you know how
You
there's
guys don't understand what I'm saying.
there's real life situations like this, or at least even in
Yeah.
fictional shows where innocent people end up,
Yeah.
paying the price for something they literally just had nothing to do with.
Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah.
I had nothing to do. We had nothing. My family. Then I was nervous. They had our address. There was all kinds of things.
Let me talk to John in Boston. He's an officer. Hey, John, what would you like to say about this?
Hey, John, how you guys doing today?
Pretty good. I appreciate you calling. Can you shed some insight here?
Yeah, so I work for a government agency in Massachusetts, and I actually work in narcotics. I've been doing it for a while now, and large drug organizations, drug trafficking organizations, that's actually one of the main methods of how they get their product in the U.S. now, because our borders, it's getting increasingly difficult to actually smuggle stuff over the border. So we see a lot of people in Amy's situation where they'll get home and they'll see a package there, and most of the time they have a good handle on like tracking of what the package is or where they're going, but they'll pick a random address and drop off a package, and they'll think Amy's at work, and they'll come over and scoop the package off the porch. And a lot of times we get those calls, and it's multiple kilos of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and it's actually pretty common. They use USPS, UPS, DHL, all those companies, and or they'll actually pay someone to catch a package, is what we call it.
They'll pay someone to porch pirate?
Yeah, they actually do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Or
so
they'll say, go ahead.
I guess my question is, what happens if someone, let's say it was delivered to my door, and I just take it in with all my packages, and so now I have it in my house, but they know that a package should have been dropped off, and it's not out there, it's probably in my house. What happens to me then?
They write it off as a loss.
Oh,
They don't break in or break
I was
arrest?
holding my breath
I
on
just
that.
have a free box of cocaine?
Yeah, they write it off as a loss. 100%.
Okay.
It's a
Their
loss for them.
taxes?
Yep.
Write it off.
So what are the odds? So that's really, really
Just ask 'em if
comforting.
you're gonna die.
That is so comforting to hear that hopefully this box was written off as a loss. But have innocent people ever been harmed?
Not that I know of. No. I mean, we actually seen. I mean, everything across the gamut. We've seen heroin, coke, meth. We've even seen money. People they mail their currency back or try to, and or they'll mail currency to an address to pay off, a drug debt, and people open up the box and see this money wrapped, obviously in a way that currency normally isn't packaged, and they'll call us up and say, "Hey, this is really concerning," and it's legitimately a loss for the drug trafficking organizations. There's just so much product that they mail out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if
Ooh, this is really good to hear.
let's say they drop off a box of the H in my house. It's a big box, and I open it and I see it. Should I call the cops or should I just throw it up on Craigslist?
Oh, yeah, 100% call your local law enforcement agency, and they'll probably tell you the same stuff I'm telling you. That they just pick. A lot of times they pick random addresses or addresses where they think people are at work during the daytime, and then they'll have their tracking information. And as soon as that package is delivered, they'll have a runner go over and scoop that package right up.
That's crazy.
Have you said sometimes they'll pay people off. Like what about people that work in the mail business? Are they ever on the inside?
So I can't comment on that, but yeah, I'm going to let that one.
We like it.
I'm gonna
No
leave
comment.
that one
I like
alone.
it.
That's all we're gonna hold you to. is no comment.
I'm all about no commenting.
Well, it's too late.
You're
for
really
that.
not. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not.
not-
It's
I'm
actually the
everything.
opposite of what you stand for is no comment.
I'm not gonna ask.
You stand for all comments, but in this situation, you're trying to be a little better.
Yes.
Hey, John, we really appreciate that call. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us and shedding some light on that because we kid, but Amy was scared for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's good for people to know. And that's just interesting to see how that works. So thank you.
Yeah, all right.
All right, see you, buddy. And thanks for risking your life out there doing that. Wow. That is a job that I do not have the cojones to do.
Man, this is crazy. I'll tell you what, Amy, this is worth the wait. Like, I thought it was going to be some letdown, but dang, this is good. Even though you didn't answer my question.
You got a box of man.
Wow.
Bring it in. We have it. Bring it in.
Oh, you
Seriously?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Can you
So
imagine?
spin the wheel.
Like, why would we
Spin
keep
the
that?
wheel. Let's see if it's real. That's funny. Oh, was it? Oh, it's heroin. That's what it was. Heroin. I would have known meth.
but I mean,
I've seen meth. I don't know heroin.
I don't know
I
what
don't
any
know.
of
I
that stuff
haven't
looks
seen
like.
any drugs. Like we were just on Google.
Yeah.
You know.
Two things that are always accurate. Well, three: Google, WebMD, and
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Oh,
That's it.
always.
That's right.
It's about